beat only by Bullets.
My role, or the role I played on this album, I doubled as a producer and a featured artist, but with regards to the featuring, I featured on 3 of the songs. That is the Recognized Remix, Revolution, and then Brenya, which Brenya happens to be my favorite song on the album anyway, because of a whole lot. I think when you get to listen to it, you get to understand why I'm saying that. So I featured on 3 songs on the album: Recognized Remix, Brenya, and then Revolution.
So working with him was quite fun. It was quite enjoyable because what you would tell him to do, that is what he will comply to. So working with him actually has been excitement and very fun to talk of.
It's been a wonderful experience working with Phrame. Phrame is one interesting character who brings some kind of life into the studio whenever he's around. Like no matter the kind of mood you are in at that particular moment, anytime he comes to the studio, he makes the whole place lively, and then based on that we are able to come out with good songs, because depending on the mood you are in at that particular time, that will determine what your output will be. But Frame always brings that lively mood to the studio, and then we kick it like that. So I would say Frame, it's been awesome working with Frame. He's one good lyricist, like his name suggests, the lyrical mayor, and it's been an awesome experience working with him.
There are so many moments. As a matter of fact, I didn't know there were so many artists on the song. I thought it was only me and Frame, actually. Little did I know other artists were on the song. But it came as a surprise though. But if you feature me on the song, I wouldn't stoop so low in my shoes of shame. Even when worst comes to worst, I will give out my best. So although he pulled the first one on me, I was also very staunch on my grounds in giving my all. So yes, those moments came to me as a surprise, but I was good to go though.
Moments creating the album. Okay, from my artist perspective, or from my artist point of view, it wasn't a smooth ride. Definitely there were ups and downs, but based on the experience that we've gathered over the years, we were able to sail through. You see, I quite remember we recorded my favorite song, that is Brenya, on the album, and we lost the data, and we're supposed to retake that particular song, and you can imagine the vibe that we had previously. It was very difficult to come up with that, or come up with that same or exactly vibe again, but then we had to do it, so we just re-recorded it, and God being so good, it turned out to be good. So moments, yeah, there were moments, but this particular one is the one that I could talk about at this moment. So the most stressful song that we produced on this particular album, I would say, was Dagrafa. Yeah, Dagrafa. Because back then I was using this computer which wasn't too high of a spec, and the less effect that I applied to the various tracks, I start having glitches here and there, so it was very difficult to actually get the right mix. I can't remember, I had to mute a whole couple of effects before I could work on the next track, which was very stressing for me. So I used to jot down settings of the various effects, disable them, render, bounce some of them to waves, and then import them back into it. Was just stressful. So the grapher was really stressing, but at the end of the day we sailed through, because I changed my PC in the long run, and then it was that particular one was of a very high spec, so we managed to do the mix for that particular song as well. So the grapher has been a hell of a time. Challenges in recording this album. like I said previously, you wouldn't have it on a jolly ride because day in day out we face challenges. Okay, and I quite remember when we were recording Dagrapha, this same Dagrapha again. It was during the Doomsaw era, so we had to refuel the generator. Molex went to the runabout to get fuel, came back, we refueled the generator and it wouldn't power on, but we still needed to record because Fimfim and Abo is here free album they buy, and if you let them go and come back the next day, they wouldn't get that same vibe. So we still need to record. And there was this particular joint, it was a remix, the recognized remix, different artists on one song. And getting these artists to come to the studio to take their verses was hell. Today one will come, the next day different excuses and all, but at the end of the day we were able to record that one as well. Okay, me for instance, I take like a week, or let's say 5 days to 7 days to work on a song, based on the fact that a day I could just look at the EQ aspect of the song, put it away, concentrate on the next song. So I take like a week to engineer a song. But Brenya has been up and coming for the past 3 years now. We started this project way back in 2015. But based on the fact that we just want quality, we want what is best for our listeners, we've taken our time to actually put our best into it to come out with what you guys are going to listen, because you guys are very dear to us. So we take our time to work on each song and then come out with the best. So Brenya has been up and coming for like the past 3 years now, 2015 till now.
Phrame. Correct.
Minni shimpo neye pen paper me de drop your punches. Bosses they talk about